Hello, good evening. Om Shanti. Tam.
Om Shanti.
Okay. Hope everyone's doing well.
Yes, Saravanan.
Today we have taken up the topic to drop what holds us back. Right? To drop what holds us back. There's something that we hold on to that doesn't allow us to always fly, right? And when we hold on to it, we are not able to always realize our true potential. And so the thought is today we'll try to look at it a little bit deeper. What is it that holds us back? Right? So there was once person who was in a boat, and he wanted to go from one bank, one side of the river, to the other side of the river. And he started the journey, and it was night time. He was rowing the boat. In the morning, he thought maybe he has arrived at the other side. But when he woke up, he realized he was at the same place. He didn't go anywhere. And what was the reason? What was the reason? Yeah. He didn't lift the anchor. So the boat was still tied to the other bank, right? And similarly, right, we have heard another story about like how the bird wants to fly, but the bird is not able to fly even though she is flapping her wings. Why? Because she is holding on to the branch, right? Yeah. Even in this image over here, the parachute, this hot air balloon can go only until the rope will allow it to go. It cannot go any further. Right? It's limited. And so what is limiting is that it is hooked onto, it is holding on to something. So if we ask ourselves, what is it that we generally hold on to? Any thoughts? What is it that generally we hold on to? Yeah. Past, right? We hold on to past. What else do we hold on to? Sanskars. Our sanskars, right? Yeah. What else do we hold on to? Relations, bodily relationships, right? Attachment to the body. Attachments, right? And in spiritual journey, we can make however much effort we want to make, but if we are not ready to let go, it will be the same story. We'll try very hard, but it is difficult to find, that contentment and progress because we are not ready to let go. And that's why, often we say this spiritual journey is of 3 steps. And the second step is tapasya. What is the first step before tapasya? Tyag, right? So is it tyag and then tapasya, or is it tapasya and then tyag? Both together. Yeah. So tyag means to let go, right? So until unless I let go, and here in the spiritual context, it's really letting go of all the limiting beliefs, letting go of all the layers of the old self that we are carrying, within us. It's just like becoming completely light. Mhm. Right? Allowing everything to just fade away. And then the spiritual journey is more about letting go. How do I know that I'm progressing in this journey? Is my capacity to let go will increase. Let go of fears, let go of worries, let go of doubts, right? Let go of all the limiting beliefs, let go of others' opinions, let go of credits, let go of ego, right? Let go of wanting to achieve something in the external material world, right? All that, like whatever doesn't allow me to be myself, to let go of that. Because only then can I just fly. Right. So let us look at this topic today. So this says, sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. If I hold on to something and if I don't want to let go of it, just the act of holding on will create more damage than letting go. And so if I let go, then I don't hurt myself. So if there is any hurt, any wound, it is because I'm holding on. Right? Has anyone tried to do this exercise? Yeah. Yeah. This rope, we just want to hold on to it. So what will happen? In school days, tug of war. Right?
There are first men on both sides.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Right.
उसमें फिर हाथ में ये हो गया ना.
Yeah. If I hold on, then I get wounded because I'm resisting something. Right. Yeah. And if we see at a deeper level, it is also about kind of yielding to the flow of life. It's like I'm not opposing anything. I'm just in tune, in sync with life. Right. So I let go of anything that I feel this should be like this one should be like that, this situation should be like this. If I let go, then I just flow with life. Right. It says the art of non-doing means I'm not trying to do something. I'm just letting everything happen in its natural course. If we see like how a tree grows, so we just have to plant the seed and just give it, appropriate light and water and, manure or whatever fertilizers. But after that, we can't just, control everything. It is very natural. Right? We have to let go. And we just do our bit, do our part, but we let the nature take course accordingly, naturally. So in the same way, we, when we let go, it's as if we are just doing whatever is important in our control, but we also trust life and we just, let go. Right? We don't try to micromanage everything. Right? We just let go, let go. They say, especially in companies also, the managers that generally have a good team, they lead a good team, they generally give the employees enough space and freedom to do what they want to do rather than micromanaging. Yeah. Mhm. Mm. Mm. So this says, if you drop the mental attempt, control others and situations, and accept people and the world exactly as you find them at every moment, you will never see the red mist of anger again. Mhm. So generally, I want to control. I try mentally, I try to control situations or people. And that's where, uh, this energy of resistance comes to the flow of life. And that's where the suppressed emotions.
गुस्से में जो लाल गुस्से में चेहरा हो जाता है।
Yeah. Right. So this is something I need to drop. Right? Because I want to control, I need to drop. Because if I try to control, I'm actually going towards Maya. Right? Because then anger will take control of me. Right? So if I want to take control of the external too much, then it's as if I'm losing my inner stage. Right? Mm. Acha. So let's watch a little video and then we'll move forward.
A psychologist walked into a room while teaching stress management to an audience. As she raised a glass of water, everyone expected that they'd be asked, is this glass half empty or half full? But instead, with a smile on her face, she asked, how heavy do you think this glass of water is? People called out 8 ounces, 16 ounces, 20 ounces, and she replied, the weight of this glass doesn't matter. It all depends on how long I hold it. If I hold it for just a minute, it's not a problem. The glass still feels light. If I hold it for an hour, I'll probably have an ache in my arm. The glass would feel heavy. But if I hold it for an entire day, my arm would start to feel numb and paralyzed. The glass would feel unbearable. The weight of the glass never changes, but the longer I hold it, the heavier it becomes. See, the stresses and worries in life are like a glass of water. If you think about them for just a while, nothing happens. If you think about them for a bit longer, they begin to hurt. And if you think about them all day long, then you will feel paralyzed, incapable of doing anything. So remember to put the glass down. Jimmy Harmon. This is a very powerful story with a very important lesson. See, most of the personal issues that you're facing, such as anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, come about because of the types of thoughts that you have in your head. If you're someone who thinks to themselves, I'm not good enough, over and over again throughout the day without even noticing it, that's when you start to develop problems like low self-esteem and anxiety. And it's not that these thoughts appear just a couple dozen times throughout the day. The truth of the matter is you're probably thinking these thoughts hundreds of times over and over again all day long without even noticing it. You need to learn to control how long you think about these thoughts. You need to learn to put the glass of water down. And this is a skill set that can be largely acquired by meditating, which I highly suggest you really consider doing.
The lesson really is to put the
Glass down.
glass down. Put the glass down. Because that's what we generally hold on to it. I hold on to the glass. I don't keep it down, put it down. And because I hold on to it, I feel What do I feel? Mhm.
Um,
Yeah, I feel heavy, I feel tired, I feel anxious, right? All those feelings come. And the reason is because I am holding on to it. Mhm. Right. So this one says the reality you see right now is the reality you hold in your mind. It can be changed at any time. Mhm. Right. The reality that you see right now is the reality that you hold in your mind. It can be changed at any time. Mhm. So, whatever I hold on to, I begin to experience that as the reality. Mhm. And so that's why, just taking time to drop everything, to drop everything. And this is the very first step we see in our spiritual journey in meditation is to drop it. Any thought about whatever happened in the past or anyone said something, I just drop it. Any worries, I just drop it. And the mantra I tell myself is drop the story. Drop the story. Mhm. Right. When we were kids, we would come back from school to our homes, and first thing we'll do is we'll drop our
School bag.
School
yeah,
bag.
bag. Yeah, because we are carrying it, it is heavy. The first thing is we'll drop it. Right? Mhm. So it's like the bag that we are carrying about the story, about everything that has happened in the life of the character that I, the soul, am playing. Right? This happened, that happened. This one said this one said that. I said this happened, this didn't happen. All of this is a story. Mhm. It stopped happening in the story world. So let me just take a moment to drop it. Mhm. Right. So I drop it to stop it. When we say the traffic control of our thoughts, what's the first step? The principle, right? SOS. What does this S stand for? Stop. And O stands for?
Observe.
And the other S stands for? Stare. So how do we stop? The first step, how do we do? What comes before stopping is dropping. I drop it. I drop it and then I stop it. If I hold on to it, then I can't stop it. I just drop it and then I stop it. Drop it, stop it. So this just art of just letting go. I drop, I drop, I drop. And so in meditation, the more I tell myself, I'm dropping this, I'm dropping this, I'm dropping this. And so I'm becoming lighter and lighter and lighter. And the more I'm becoming lighter, the more I can experience the presence of the divine. Right. Acha. So this is a fun fact. What is the fun fact? So if we take a box which is 10 kgs and if we weigh it on earth, how much it will be? 10 kgs. Now if we go to moon is, it's almost 1/6 of gravity of the earth. So if the same box, the mass is 10 kg, but now the weight is 1.6, right? Because there is 1/6 of the gravity. Now the same box I take to space. Then how much is the weight? Zero.
Zero.
Even if the mass is 10 kg, but what is the weight? Zero. If the mass is 100 kgs, then what is the weight?
Still
Zero.
zero.
And if the mass is 100 tons, then what is the weight?
Still zero.
Still zero. So, so it depends on the gravity, how much I'm holding on to. And that's why a bodiless mind lives on the earth or in the space. Where does it live?
Space.
Space. So if I'm bodiless, if my mind is in the bodiless dimension, then will I experience any weight?
No, zero.
If the situation is very big, but still, will I experience weight?
No.
No, because I am in the space. Right? Now, if I'm on the earth, then even a little thing will feel heavy. And we've all experienced this, right? One day we have had very good yoga, good meditation, and we are feeling light, extremely light. Then even if some situation comes, we don't feel the effect of it. And when the mind is, not connected in meditation, then even a small thing, and what happens? We begin to feel the weight of it, begin to feel heavy by a simple thing. And the reason is because, and it's good to just realize, because at that time, maybe I have come down on the earth. That's why I'm feeling the gravity of it. But if I, let go and, go back to my reality, then maybe I won't. Right? So how do I let go, and how do I make that shift from the earth to the space? Right? So there is a story, and I will watch a story around it.
They say, even if a cage is made of gold, it is still a cage. The wings inside may dream of the endless sky, but they can never fly. This is the story of a parrot trapped in the golden cage of a rich man. The man adored his parrot. Every day, he spoke to him like a friend. He brought the tastiest fruits, the sweetest treats, and often sat for hours listening to the bird's melodious voice. To the world, it looked like the parrot lived a luxurious life. But deep inside, the parrot longed for freedom. One day, the man had to travel to a faraway country. Before leaving, he lovingly asked his parrot, "Tell me, what gift shall I bring you from there?" The parrot sighed and replied softly, "I want no gift. Just do me one favor. When you see my friends in the forest, tell them, I live in a cage here, and I dream of flying free, just like them." The man promised, and soon he traveled across mountains and rivers, until he finally entered a forest alive with the songs of parrots. He remembered his promise and shouted the message aloud. The moment he finished, silence fell. Then, suddenly, one parrot trembled on a branch, and with a faint cry, it dropped lifeless to the ground. The man gasped. His heart ached. This must have been my parrot's dearest friend, he thought. I should never have delivered this cruel message. With sorrow weighing on his heart, he returned home. When the caged parrot eagerly asked, "What news of my friends?" the man lowered his eyes and whispered, "One of them died as soon as he heard your words. I'm so sorry." Hearing this, the parrot inside the golden cage went silent. His bright feathers drooped, his voice faded, and within moments, he too fell to the bottom of the cage, motionless. The man cried out in grief, "My poor parrot, my only companion." With trembling hands, he opened the cage, lifted the little body, and gently laid it on the ground. But then, in an instant, the parrot sprang to life. He spread his wings wide, soared high into the sky. And circled joyfully above. From the air, he called out to the stunned man below. My friend in the forest gave me a message not with words, but with wisdom. By pretending to die, he showed me the secret of freedom. I realized it was my own sweet voice that kept me imprisoned. So I stopped speaking, and you believed I was gone. Only then did you set me free. The parrot smiled from the sky and said, "My friend, one day, I hope you too will break free from the cages of fear, greed, and habit." Remember, everyone has a gift, a power within. But if others discover it before you do, they might use it to keep you trapped, even in a golden cage. True freedom comes only when you know yourself, when you learn when to sing, when to stay silent, and when to fly away. Every story is a mirror, and this one asks you, what is your cage? And are you ready to fly?
So what do we learn from this story? What do we learn from the story?
Know yourself.
Yeah. So what was the trick that his friend told him? What do you have to do in order to be free and fly?
Pretend to be dead.
Pretend to be dead, right? And so that's what we say. Baba also says, Mar Jiva, to die alive. That really means that I'm no longer just in this physical dimension. I'm in a way dead. Someone who is dead means that they can't see, they can't hear, they can't speak, they can't think. So in the same way, when I just die, Baba says, "Aap muhe mar gayi duniya." Sometimes Baba says that. Sometimes Baba says, "Chodo to chuto." Chodo to. So the moment I just realize that I, the soul, am different, and this character, as if it does not exist. If I just tell myself as if it does not exist, it does not exist. If someone said something, well, they don't exist. Because that's the reality. They are a soul, they are playing the role. The role is temporary. Today it is, tomorrow it won't be. Right? Yeah. So the moment I tell myself, as if it does not exist, does not exist. It is then, because here, who is the parrot? The soul, right? The soul is the parrot. So even though I can, have like a lot of good things, that's what sometimes Baba also say, it's like a golden cage. Right? I can just keep myself comfortable, but still internally, I am not free. I'm not able to fly. Even though externally I may still be okay with everything. And so in order to fly, I need to die. Die means die from the role. Means feeling that this role does not exist. This role does not exist. or it is just a role. I am different from the role. Mhm. And then I begin to fly. Mhm. So this one says, mind your reality. Change the invisible and the visible will follow. Mhm. If I have to change something, where do I work? In the visible or in the invisible? Where should I put effort? In the invisible. Just like in the tree, I need to work on the roots, which is invisible. And when I work on the roots, then everything automatically becomes better. And in the same way, this, going invisible means internally, when I really feel I am not this character, I am a pure being of light. I live in my home of light. I've come here, I'm playing my part. And that is my inner commentary over and over again. I change the invisible, and then in the visible also, I become liberated in life. That's what Baba said the other day. Liberation and liberation in life. So when I'm liberated inside, means I'm away from any roles. Then when I come back to life, then I'm free, I'm happy, I'm joyful, I'm powerful. It doesn't mean I don't engage, but I engage with soul consciousness, with soulful attitude. Mhm. Right. And then what happens is, and this is the depiction of liberation in life. Right? So what does it mean? On the left is what is the state of mind on the left? Is one who has bondage, right? Because this person is living, where is this
Inside
person
the
living?
story.
Inside
Inside
the
the
story,
story.
right? Inside the story. So inside the story, there is a jungle, right? And very dense jungle. You don't know where you are. And then what is there on the tree? Huh? Spider. Oh my God, there is a spider also. Something can happen, right? The spider can bite, it may be poisonous, right? And there may be some wild animals, right? So it's a problem, right? So what do you do? So what do? You go,
Higher.
you go above, you go outside. And from there, you see the same forest, but from a distance. Right? So this is like liberation in life. So I'm outside the story, and how is her mind now? How is her face now? From left is anxious, sad, worried. And on the right, what does she feel?
Composed.
Composed, happy, blissful. And so there's just this very simple shift from inside the story to outside the story. So from the role to the soul. And that's where we begin to enjoy. We are able to see everything with clarity. Mhm. Mm. And so I begin to live outside the story. Live outside the story. Mhm. Right. And this is a very simple effort. Just consciously take our mind outside. And this will work for anything. Anything. It could be fear, doubt, right? Anxiety, worry, any problem. It will work for everything. Mhm. Right. And so there is one medicine that will remove all the mental problems, illnesses. It's just to go outside and live outside the story. Just like the parrot. Right? The parrot was in the cage, right? Right. And so even inside the story, she could have eaten very good food and but still she is inside the stone. And so we move outside the stone. Ach. There is another aspect that comes here is when we are in the cage, we sometimes, even though there is a longing, inner longing to experience freedom, but there is something called a what kind of zone? Yeah, right. Yes. We sometimes become very comfortable in the comfort zone. And if we look into our lives, like some decisions that we made to go out of our comfort zones, it is only because of those decisions that we were able to grow in life, right? Like some parents, they would allow their kids to go out to a different city, a different state, sometimes different country even. But if the parents feel insecure, they don't want to let their children go out, then they cannot grow, right? So in the same way, when I am very comfortable in my comfort zone, then there is also the possibility that I may not grow. And sometimes I willingly want to go out of my comfort zone, or sometimes compelled to go out. Yeah. Sometimes drama will force me to go out of my comfort zone. But that's where the real growth takes place. So if there is any opportunity or any, whatever scene in the drama that comes that wants me to or is inspiring me to go out of my comfort zone, then should I go or not? I should
Yes.
go, right? Because that's where the magic happens. Right? And if you look at the story of Yagya also, that's what happened, right? Baba would never, like one place, but always keep on moving, keep on growing, keep on changing. Even service, whatever service it is there, the reason for service is for us to learn something, grow, and move forward. Right? So even one service, but then we move to something else, and we move to something else. But the intention is to keep on growing. So whatever we are doing, even in our professional life, right, we keep on moving, changing our roles, and what we were doing 3 years back, we want to do something different because that's what allows us to grow. So this is also we want to let go. So it says a comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. Right? Comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. So I cannot grow. On that, there is another little story.
इसके बाद में कुछ सबको कंफर्ट चाहिए होता है ना
Yeah, right, true.
लेकिन इसके बाद तो कंफर्ट ही चाहिए होता है
Yeah.
क्योंकि वो इधर उधर जाना इजी नहीं होता
Yeah, right.
तब क्या करना चाहिए
Yeah. So it is more about internally also, like, if we see every, like, even in our spiritual life, last year was different. Uske pehle saal was different. Now I'm different. So I can do the same thing, but in a different way. Like I'm reading the Murli, but now maybe I'm getting more understanding out of it. So it's not the same thing, but I'm going deeper into it. Physically, I may not be able to change much, which is fine. But then spiritually, it's something new. It's not the same old thing.
स्पिरिचुअली हुए
New way, newness. So let us watch another.
A king received 2 small falcons as a gift and entrusted them to the master of the birds to feed and teach them to fly. After a few months, the master informed the king that one of the falcons was perfectly trained to fly, but he did not know what was wrong with the other. It had not moved from the branch of the tree where it had been since the day it arrived. The king, very worried, called in healers and doctors to see the hawk, but no one could get it to fly. He then decided to offer his people a reward to the person who could get the hawk to fly. The next morning, he saw the falcon flying nimbly through the gardens. The king said to his court, "Bring me the author of this miracle." The court soon brought a peasant. The king asked him, "Have you made the falcon fly? Are you a magician?" Intimidated, the peasant said to the king, "It was very easy, my king. I simply cut the branch and the falcon flew. It realized it had wings and began to fly. I invite you to develop skills. What are we clinging to? What if we dare to explore our potential?" Small falcons as a gift.
Mhm. So what do we learn from this story? So what happened to the second falcon? Why wasn't she able to fly? Because
It's holding to the branch.
he was comfortable in the comfort zone. And so what did the farmer do?
Remove that.
Remove. And she was able to fly. Right? So whenever life, wants me to progress, there would be one thing or the other that will allow me to go beyond my comfort zone. And when that happens, right, when that happens is when I'm able to let go, then who comes? Who comes? After go, who comes?
God.
God. Yes. Because only then, we allow God to work. So it says when you let go, something magical happens. You give God room to work. Right? So if I don't let go, then God cannot do much. Right? Because I'm just trying to do it all by myself. So when you let go, something magical happens. You give God room to work. That's why it says let go and let God. Right? There's another code. It says, okay, what do I let go? And it says let go and let God. Let go of your problems and let God handle them. So let go of your problems and let God handle them. Let go of your hurt and let God heal you. Let go of your fear and let God sustain you. Let go of all your worries and let God bless you. Yeah. So there is a link between let go and let God. And let go is tyag. And what is let God? Tapasya. I allow God to work. Tapasya means connection with God, the divine. So once I let go, then I let God. Right? And then it becomes a very beautiful relationship. So what is the step in building a strong relationship with God? I continue to let
And let God.
and let go. So, and that's why Baba often says, is the first step, who has to take?
The soul.
The child has to take, the soul. And then the next 1,000 steps, who will take?
Baba will.
Baba. Baba. God will take. And the reverse is not true. It is not first God will take 1,000 steps, then I'll take 1 step. No. First I have to let go, and then God takes 1,000 steps. Right? So I just surrender, let go. Cha. So we'll just end with this last slide here. Say surrender to what is, let go of what was, have faith in what will be. Surrender to what is. So whatever it is, right now in the moment, I surrender. Means I don't create any other thought. Let, है ना? Surrender to what is. जो भी मेरे सामने है, जो जैसा है, मैं उसको accept कर रहा हूँ. Surrender. है ना? Let go of what was.
Surrender होना चाहिए.
हाँ, accept. Life के आगे. We are surrendering to the life. Right? Let go of what was. जो भी हुआ, I let go. And have faith in what will be. Right. So this allows us to.
गलत हो रहा है तो भी surrender to them.
Yeah, surrender means internally, I don't create thoughts. Because if I hold on to it, if something is going wrong, and if I hold on to it in my mind, who will get hurt? Who
I.
gets hurt first? I get hurt. So I let go. I let go, I let God.
कुछ आपने बस का नहीं है तो let
हाँ. Let go and let God. Cha, Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, family. Let's take a moment.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
surrender to what is like.
Yeah, we'll discuss next. बाद में बात करेंगे. So let's take a moment and go within. And we realize that we are these beautiful, tiny beings of light. This is our reality. And everything else is a story, is a character. And so whatever happens in the realm of the character, the role, was never mine. I just simply let go. It's as if I die alive. I die to the old, the role world, and I become alive to the soul, to who I truly am. I begin to feel lightness. I begin to live outside the story. My focus is on changing the invisible. I move out of the comfort zone that the role brings along with it. And I constantly grow in the company of God. I let go and I let God take control of my life. Om Shanti, thank you. So let's open up. If anyone would like to share any thoughts, please feel free. Om Shanti. Those on the Zoom, anyone would like to share any thoughts?
Om Shanti.
Shanti.
That is a beautiful topic. And the way I feel like the let go is a most important thing in the life, and
Mm.
let go ego, attachment, maya, and all kind of emotions. And then you have to surrender, have a faith, and gratitude towards the God.
Mm.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.
Thank you. Thank you, Meenabeh. Thank you, Baba. Nice.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you, Divine Family. Again, Thursday, beautiful session. I really love the topic name itself. Drop what holds us back, and dropping the story like how we used to come from school when we were kids. How the most happiest moment was dropping the bag, and then college, and even in the office. So this is how our life should be. And after that, of course, let go and let God in. And until we let go of past and the current which is troubling our mind, we this is the route to get the to let the God inside us and transform us from the divine, the earth, to the divine space and Paramdham. So that's my key takeaway. Thank you, Saurabh. Thank you, Divine Family.
Thank you, Sanjit Bhai. Yes.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Sarabhai. A beautiful class as usual. My takeaway will be drop the story, learn to put the glass down, and let go and let God, and surrender to what is, let go of what was, and have faith in what will be. Baba says, जो हुआ है, अच्छा हुआ है, जो होगा और भी अच्छा होगा. So have faith in what will be. Thank you so much. Om Shanti.
Thank you. Om Shanti. Yes.
Um, Actually, I have one question. Can I ask?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Actually, कई बार सिचुएशंस ऐसे आती है कि हम सोचते हैं कि जस्ट लेट गो एंड कई बार होता है एंड कई बार नहीं हो पाता है एंड if suppose if some kind of situation like if two people are responsible for something and one is fulfilling his all responsibility and other one is not, one time can ignore, two time can ignore but at one point it feel like why only me, this kind of situation comes in life. So what to do?
Right. True, true. Happens, right? Again, I mean, sometimes it's, at a practical level, whatever needs to be done, we can still do, but internally, we just have this realization that whatever scene is happening, there's something for me to learn from. Because, only when, I accept the situation can I actually learn. Of course, different situations, every situation is different. So sometimes Baba says, sometimes we tolerate, but sometimes we have to face also. And the formula Baba gives generally is we tolerate in relationships and we face in situations. So if there is a relationship, if someone's nature, behavior is maybe, something different, then generally it's good to tolerate. But if it is a situation, and if maybe the behavior has come to a point of abuse, then we have to face. So, so then we are able to draw the line, when to tolerate, when to face, and so when to let go, and when to take a step also, because both are part of the journey. Right?
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you. Right. Cha. So we have angels here. Just
Yes, that's the comfort zone. Then we learn. And the foundation, we free, then we fly. Thank you, sir.
Very nice. Thank you.
This is me.
Thank you so much for the wonderful class. I have 3 takeaways I can take. One is like, in order to fly, I need to die. That's it's a nice thing to keep in mind. Put the glass down. Important for me to do. And then I liked how you showed like zero gravity and the weight is zero. So modulus mind space. Work on. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Sure.
Om Shanti. Good class. Very good. So like I said, those are things everyone doing earlier also.
ओम शांति सौरभ की आवाज नहीं आ रही थोड़ा
अच्छा आवाज नहीं आती
नरेश भैया
तो आगे
Good presentations, good videos, and good quotations. Though we are knowing many things earlier also, but it is a revision. It is a revision of in the mind. The one thing, but I feel, if somebody wants to fly, but just the case of parrot, yes, so he has learned the lesson, message from his friend. They to start stopping the talks and stopping everything. And you prove that you are right. And you are of no use to his boss. So same thing. We may have to prove ourselves useless for the world. Only then what will leave us. Otherwise,
Right.
there's so many
Right.
boundaries, and unless you prove yourself very useless, nobody will leave you. This is one also method, but very good thing. And just like that eagle, the only solution was to remove the branch itself. Then he has no place to stay. He has no option but to fly. And also we have no option. Every soul has no option but to live. Like Tyag and Tapasya, there is no option. If he wants a peace, otherwise, कहते हैं ना कि मकड़ी का जाला है, अपने से बनाती है, बुनती है, अपने फंस जाती है, अपने मर जाती है. वही हम लोग का हाल है. अपने बड़े होते हैं, फैमिली बनाते हैं, फैमिली से फंस जाते हैं, उसी फैमिली में बंध के मर जाते हैं, और कुछ नहीं होता रिजल्ट. So, okay, thank you, Om Shanti.
Thank you. Very nice. Sure. Great. Any other final thoughts? Sure. Thank you everyone for joining. Have a good evening with Baba Shanti. Thank you.
ओम शांति सौरभ
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you.